I am doing my PhD in IoT, Industrial Automation, IoT. I am working as a assistant professor in ECE, PSN College of Engineering and Technology, TIRUNELVELI. My topic is industrial automation. So, what is the automation? So, automation is nothing but the products like Coca-Cola, Fanta. These are fabricated and filled with the juices. And this is an automation example for automation, employment and productivity. So automation is a machine is automatically working and produce the product that is called automation. So employment, the company employs the person to produce and operating the machines, automation machines. Productivity is nothing but the ratio of time to market. One product is going to market within how many minutes or how many hours. This is the thing of productivity. So the productivity increases, the industrial productivity increases towards upwards. So next, automation. It is an automation. It is the science and technology whose aim is designed to automatically control the system. Automatically it controls the system. Endward with increasing automation are able to perform tasks which are difficult for human or impossible to human. So we can achieve the automation and increase the possibility of product in a small time. It records only a small time. So humans have some difficulties to produce a product, but the difficulties are possible with automation machine. So these are the some parts, important parts. One is actuator, sensor sense the physical parameter, and the actuator gives the output. So these are some example power plants and systems. So here the car company, when the car company is assembling a car, that is also an automation, fully automation. Another one is plant, that is water plant or thermal power plant, everything else. And next one is controller. So controls the output, time to the market. What is automation? Every time we have a machine or device perform a task that can be otherwise made by human, we can make automation. So in order to human to perform the task, we are automated with a machine. That is called automation. What is automation? Another one is, automation system can also coexist with human. So human and machine can join together and perform a task that is called automation. So industrial automation. So we are going to what is meant by industrial automation. So in the industrial automation, they are given a gripper that grips the tool, unloading and loading the products. So here automation, next one is automation. So here they are given a task that is given to a feedback circuit that is tuned and controlled by a feedback circuit. Automation in perspective, automation in industry, automation in vehicle. So automation in industry, so the various product. Next one is automation in vehicle. So vehicle, the car automation. Next one is home automation. So home automation also, fridge, everything. Automation in utility and network. Utilizing and network. So distribution line and in airplane. So these are the networks. So in airplane we are connecting internet, means that is with utilizing a network, the automation thing. So automation in industry, rigid automation, the sequence of operation is fixed. Product process composed of a sequence of simple operation. Product process composed of a sequence of simple operation. Large product with very small variation. So one is electrical actuation, another one is pneumatics and automation. So the system, the sequence of operation is fixed. So pneumatic operation, product process composed sequence of operations, and large products with small variation we can produce. Next one is programmable automation. So programmable automation is an example for PLC. PLC is an example for programmable automation. The sequence of operation can be changed. Low, production batches. Between batches, the product plant has to be reconfigured. So reconfigured means, so PLC is nothing but the input is given. So input is given in digital form. The digital circuit is given between the input and output. They are solving the logical things using ladder programming, and using the ladder programming, solving the Boolean expression, everything, and it gives the automation to the output. So we can run Pepsi company, Fanta company to fill the juices that we can employ it with PLC also. Flexible automation. So this is a robot. Flexible automation. Production can be varied without ideal time for conversion. Product can vary without ideal time with conversion. Machine characteristics by high flexibility and capability. So flexibility manufacturing system. So flexibility manufacturing system means the robotic arm. For example, robotic gripper. So the robotic gripper can grip the unloading the product from ship, or loading the product to the ship. So these are some robotic component, robotic automations. So robotic automations is a vast thing. So next one is, first we are given introduction. Next one is automation, employment and productivity. So here industrial Industrial manufacturing is the main thing, main opportunity or risk or opportunity to automation. So there are so many automation things in agriculture, commercial, everything they are having the issues like this in automation, but the industrial manufacturing automation is at the top of 20 to 26%, 27%. So others the agriculture, constructional, everything are having the automation, but the big top is industrial manufacturing automation. So automation and productivity growth. The automation of activity can enable business to improve performance by reducing error and quality, improving quality and speed. So machine is an automation, means it improves the quality and speed in some case beyond human capability. Automation also contributed to productivity, as it has to done historical. This would have given a need of boost of economical growth and persistive and help offset the impact of declining share working age proportion in many countries. So it boosts. So the productivity increases means it boosts the economic of a country, of every countries. So this is the automation and productivity growth. This is the relationship between automation and productivity growth. It is extremely the automation could rise the productivity growth of globally by 0.8 to 1.4% annually. Next one is motivation. So intelligence and environmentals are aimed at improving the inhabitation experience and task performance. Automation function in the human produce several to inhabitation. Discussion maker, environmental that execute. So decision making requires action to perform on a device. So decision are frequently not elementary device interaction, but rather reality complex commands defined set point or result to assuring a decision can be entirely tasked to be performed. So here the task this motivation is towards the environmental thing. So the environmental affects the things, means we have to control that one. So performing the intelligence automation system already the help of environment also. So depend upon the environmental condition, we can make the decision. So next one is a brief history of robotics. So mechanic robotics, water powered by cement. So motor driven robots. So first one is ordinary robots. So Manhattan automation gives its robots mechanical automation. Next one is motor drive robot. So how to drive a robot? Using motor we can drive drive the robot using motor, DC motor or AC motor. Utilizing that one, the automation also, mobile research robot. So first one is first industrial robot, automation mobile robot. Next one is electrical motor, robotic arm. So in robotics there are a device with a degree of freedom that can be controlled. So degree of freedom, there are six degree of freedoms are there. So first one is manual handling device. So we can manually handling the device. Okay. Next one is fixed sequence robot. Next one is variable sequence robot. So fixed sequence robot means we can use for a conditional one. We have to do the unloading and loading of ship using a gripper robot, means that is a fixed one. So it is not a movable one. So next one is variable sequence robot. So variable sequence robot means depend upon the environmental condition, it can change the robotic radiation sequence. Next one is playback robot. So playback robot means, so we already executed the program and stored in the memory. So it is repeated playback. So next one is numerical control robot. So numerical control robot means nothing but numerical control. So numerically we can control. Next one is intelligent robots. So intelligent robots. So first we are discussing about robots. So robots manipulator. So this is a manipulator. So it looks like a hands of the human, but is replaced with the robots. So next one is mobile robot. Mobile robot means a platform, it is moving with the robotic. Automation and robotic in intelligence environment. Control of physical environment. Automated blinds. Next one is thermostat and heat dot. So thermostat we already know that. So depend upon the heat we can easily operate the machines. So depend upon that is called thermostat. In the iron box itself they are having thermostat. So in fridge also they are having thermostat. So depend upon the temperature. So next one is automatic doors. So in automatic doors also we are employing robotic intelligence. Automatic room partition. So automatic room partition also they are having the robotic thing. So these are controlled physical environmental. So depend upon the physical environmental we are tuned to the robot. So next one is personal service robot. So home cleaning. Next one is assistance of elders and handicapped. Okay, assistance to elder and handicapped. So here floor cleaning also having a robot. They are designing a robot to home cleaning. Next one is assist to the elder and handicapped. So next one is office assistant. So the robot act as an office assistant. So it is placed employed in supermarket. It gives warm welcome to the shop or supermarket. So that is introduction. Another one is office assistant. So the robotic act as an office assistant. Next one is security service. So in security service we can replace them human with robotics. So these are some employment automation and robotics in intelligence environment. So depend upon the environment, the walking robots. So this is a walking robots. It can walk in the sky itself. Next one is another one is humidity robots. Humidity robots means that robots walk in the moon. It can walk in the moon and take videos, everything. So that is called. Next one is automation robots. The control of automation robots involves a number of subtasks. Understanding and modeling of mechanism, and another one is pneumatics. One is pneumatics, next one is dynamic. So these are two properties. Okay, understanding and modeling. Next one is reliable control of actuator, that is closed loop. So closed loop means we already know that in control system, the open loop and so closed loop. Next one is generation of task specific motion. So path planning, generation of task specific motion, path planning. So depend upon the task, so path is planned. So next one is integration of sensors. So many sensors are employed in the industry, and they are added and accumulated in microcontroller, and the output is an actuator. So this is the next one is copy with noise and uncertainty. The filtering of sensor, noise and actuator in uncertainty. So filter is nothing but the filtering of sensor noise. So output of sensors or some noise or there, we can rectify the noise and uncertainty, actuator uncertainty, creation of flexible control policy. Control has to deal with new situation. Requirement of robots in intelligent environment. Autonomously, robotic have to capability to achieve task object human input. Without human input, the robotic can operate, achieve the task and objectives. Robots have to be able to make and execute own decision based on the sensor information. So robotic can give the decision depend upon the sensors. So the output sensor or detector and is given to the robots. Inversion human robots interference. Using robotic in smart homes cannot be extended. User training. Commands to robots should be natural for inhabitation. So this one is human robotics interface. Human and robotics are interfaced. They are human and robots are merged together and perform a task. This is a thing. Next one is adaptation. So in adaptation, robots have to be able to adjust to change environmental. Next one is robotic for intelligence environmental. Okay, so service robot. So service robot. So we are discussing about service robot. So security guard. So service robot, it acts as a security guard. Next one is driven. Another one is cleaning. So service robots are security guard, driven, another one is cleaning. So these are the some applications of robots for intelligent environmental. So depend upon the environmental, the robot can change its state, one state to another state. Assistant robots. So this is an mobility one. Next one is service for elder and people with disability. So mobile robotics. So here a platform is there, the yellow color platform. So it having the floor cleaning work. There is on two wheels and it cleans the floor. It acts as a robot, service robot. Next one is service for elder and people with disables. So here there is one seat and four wheels are there. There is one chair. So disabled people or elder people can sit in the chair. The chair having a monitor, having the system. Another one is gripper. There is one gripper. In the gripper, we can easily take the product and we can move the assistant robot towards the front, back, right, left, everywhere. We can easily one people with a disabled, he can drive the assistant robot with its own idea. So they are given the provisions for assistant robots. So that is for elder people and disabled people. Automation robotic control. So automation robotic control, to control the robot to perform task autonomously. Number of tasks have to be addressed. So we already discussed about this one, modeling of robotic mechanism, semantics and dynamics. Another one is robotic sensor selection, active and passive, primitivity sensors, low level control of actuator, that is in closed loop, control architecture. So control architectures are there. So traditional planning architecture, behavior based or control architecture. Next one is modeling of machines. Robotic machines. So forward commenting description how to robots join in angle configuration translate to location in the world. So this is a robotic mechanism, a modeling of robotic mechanism. Next one is inverse computation joining angle configure necessary to reach a particular point in space. So this is the particular point in space. So in three-dimensional coordinates, the spherical coordinates are having three-dimensional, that is x, y, z. This is a three-dimensional one. So three-dimensional one we already discussed in the EMF. One is one is cylindrical coordinates and Cartesian coordinates. So these are the three-dimensional figures. So in the figure we are analyzing x, y and theta. So this is a three-dimensional one. Geometrical calculation how to speed and configuration of actuator translated into velocity of robots. So mobile robots. So we are discussing about stationary robots like gripper. It unloads the product from the ship to the lorry and loads the product from lorry to ship. So these are something related, but in the mobile robots the same configuration is time to join angle does not unification license to keep track of a robot is necessary to update the location. So next one is location. So location to be updated because it is a moving robot. So x and y are this one, and on one side x, y plus vy. Vy means nothing but velocity. X and y are the label of horizontal and vertical. Another one is second concept is purely depend upon the velocity of moving of the moving robot. So robot navigation. So path planning addresses the task of computation of adjacent for the robot such that it is reach the desired goal without collision of obstacles. So when moving robots from far away distance, it moves and reach its goal without a collision with obstacles. So there are so many sensors are connected, and any obstacle come between an interferent. So it should be changed with path planning, and it does not collide with others, and it reaches its destination. Optimized path all hard to compute, and particular for robotic that cannot move in arbitrary direction. Okay, short distance path can be danger with using always obstacles. So though there are so many obstacles when your robotic car is moving in the road, means there are so many obstacles out there. So we have to employ so many sensors, and we have to path planning for every updates. Parts of robotic arms have to make in account entire robots. So next one is robotic sensors. So computer vision provide robots with capability to passive observe the environmental. So depend upon the environmental condition, the robot works. So that is called, we are employing the sensors. So in stereo vision system provide complete location information using triangularization. So in the triangularization there are two cameras. Computer vision is very complex. Two vision of cameras are set up and corresponding problem making stereo vision even more difficult. So two cameras are monitoring a thing. A thing happened. So in this manner we can employ the robotic sensors using two cameras. Studio. Next one is deliberation robotic control architectures. So deliberation control architecture, the robot first plan a solution for task by reasoning about the outcome of that action and execute it. So they are given the programming and that is executed task of reasoning. So here sensors are employed on the other side, right hand side, actuator on the left hand side, sensors are employed. Sensors sense the physical parameter, precipitation, modeling, planning, task execution, motor control, that is given to actuator. So these are the some deliberation robotic control architecture. So we can plan this one. Next one is behavior based robotic control architecture. In behavior based robotic control system control architecture, the robot action are determined by setting a parallel reaction behavior which map sensory input and the station action. This is the left side is sensor, and there are so many reasons about behavior of object, planning change of the world, identify object, monitoring change, building map. So depend upon this, these things are set parallelly and execute the output. That is output is actuation. So objectives. Next one is we are going to discuss about mechatronic system. Under understanding key element of mechatronic system represent the block diagram. Understanding the concept of transfer function. What is transfer function? Transfer function means we already know in the control system, output by input, and reducing and analyzing. So reducing means signal flow graph. There are so many things, and analyzing. Another one is feedback. So next, the third point is understanding the principle of sensors and its characteristics. The third point. The fourth point is PLC system and its ladder programming. So fourth point is understanding the system modeling and analyzing time domain and frequency domain. The sixth point is control action of proportional derivatives and integrative study of cementing in industrial application. So outcomes. So identify the keywords of mechatronic system. So we are going to discuss about mechatronic system. What is mechatronic system? Next one is understanding the concept of signal processing and use of interfacing system such ADC, DAC, digital I/O, and another one is interfacing of sensor, actuator, using DAQ microcontroller, time frequency domain analysis of modeling, controlling application, PID control. PID control, we already know that proportional, integrative, differentiative control implementation for real-time system. Next one is development of PLC ladder programming and implementing for real life time. So engineering mechanics, dynamic means engineering mechanics is the keywords. Next one is max is engineering max 1, 2, 3. So next one is open loop and closed loop control system. So this is the basic of mechatronics automation. So identifying of key element of mechatronic system and represent the block diagram, concept of transfer function, block reducing principle, and applications of mechatronics is household, automotive, shop floor industry. So the control system performs the following functions. A particular input system, the output can be controlled to desired particular value. If some condition are satisfied, it can particularly sequence of event as output corresponding to the input. So next one is open loop control system. So open loop control system, output is depend on the input, but control action is totally independent of the changing in output. The output loop control system, no feedback is used. So no feedback is used. So the control must be independently depend upon the signal to send to actuator. So this is an input controller. Next one is plant output. So here the basic of control system, the applications are to a power plant. A power plant is and so many power plants are there: thermal power plant, water power plant, water means hydraulic power plant. Next one is in Neyveli, coal. Using coal, we can produce the that is in Neyveli. Coal is converted into electricity power. So these are some things related. Next one is solar system. Solar panel, it converts the solar energy that is heat into electricity. So these are the plants. So for example, this is an example for open loop system. So the water is flowing on the tube, but we can control with the hand valve. So this is an open loop control system. So the real-time applications are plant, that is hydraulic plant, thermal power plant, everything, water power plant, next one is solar power plant. So we can produce the electricity using this and we can store the electricity, and we can distribute as like in the corporation electricity board. We can utilize that one. So disadvantages are simple in construction, advantages are simple construction, lower in cost for open loop. But in open loop, there are so many disadvantages there, though environmental changes can affect the system. In a closed loop system, there is some gain. This is a closed loop system. When we are pouring, we are given a motor and it is pulled up to the tank. Tank is filled and that is given to the wall for outlet. So it is an closed loop control system. So the valve controls the whole water output. So this is a decided one. So we can easily control the environment. So next one is key element in mechatronics. So mechatronics, mechanical system, the system model and dynamic response. So system consists of actuator, sensor. These are the system, mechanical system. So actuators are a DC motor or a stepper motor, servo motor, hydraulic, pneumatics. So these are the actuator. But sensors are divided into some parts, digital sensors and analog sensors. So here a strain gauge, thermocouple, accelerometer, MEMS. These are some sensors, digital sensors and analog sensors. Another one is input signal conditioner and interface. So input system conditioner and interface means the analog signal is converted into digital signal and given to the digital control architecture. So in digital control architecture, the logical circuit, a microcontroller, SBC, PLC are provided. So it controls the automation. The output is dealt with output signal conditioner and interface. So we are converting the next output on the we are in a power transistor, power op-amp. So these are the output sections, and display sections are graphical display. Graphical display are LCD, LED. So these are two things. Another one is CRT, another one is DSO. So these are the graphical display of the output. This is a small system, mechatronic system. So this is a response, output response, input and output response. Next one is transfer function. Transfer function means output by input, nothing but transfer function. So in this transfer function they are dealing with Laplace transform. Translation mechanical example. So we already know that in control system itself we are having three parts. One is dashpot, spring. Okay, so these are three parts. So on the three parts is available here. So we are analyzing the system. So here M is the mass. Next one is spring, damper. So these we are studied in the control system itself. So in the control system, so they are given. This is a simple block diagram of system. Principal part or function are represented by block by line shows the relationship of blocks. Okay, M, K, D. So we already discussed in the control system itself. So here we are discussing about control system feedback. Feedback means nothing but the output is feedback to the input. Okay, a system power plant is there. The output is feedback to input, that is called feedback. There are two types of feedback: negative feedback and positive feedback. So depend upon the next one is summation and subtraction. Summation and subtraction, that is a comparator. Comparator means nothing but comparing two values. 1 and 2 are compared means 2 is greater than 1. So we can fix A and B. So A is less than B. So in this manner we can manipulate. Another one is in serial block. Serial and parallel block means we already know that resistance is serially connected and parallel connected. In the same manner we can connect the G1 of S and G2 of S with serial manner and parallel manner. So this is studied in the signal flow graph. So in next one is we are shifting the G of S with the moving block to create family forms. Okay, so example, this is a signal flow diagram or a block representation. We have to reduce the block representation as in control system. So this is the block. So this is a negative feedback. This is negative feedback. This is positive feedback. So three feedback are connected in a single junction. So next we are given. Okay, we get given one is plus, one is minus, another one is positive feedback to be negative feedback to be positive. So we are having H1 of S, H2 of S, H3 of S. So this is a block. So next these two are in series, G2 of S into G3 of S. So these two are in series. Next these two are in feedback circuit. So feedback circuit, what is the thing? Okay, feedback circuit, this is a negative feedback circuit. So negative feedback means G into H divided by 1 plus GH. So this is the formula. On that formula we are reducing this one. Okay, by eliminating feedback path we can get, okay, eliminating feedback path, and we are getting this one. We are getting this one. In this manner we are reducing the given block diagram. So that example, this is also same thing in the flow diagram. This is a block diagram. We have to reduce using negative feedback, positive feedback, serial and parallel. So these are the things. So these are the example. 5 examples are there given. So next one is applications of mechatronics. So mechatronics is having so many applications: household devices, refrigerator, washing machine, microwave oven, automotive. Okay, automotive means fuel injection system, power steering, air conditioner, shop floor, tool monitoring, automation, guiding vehicle, conveyor system, bottle filling plant. So these are the some applications. So refrigerator, we already know that in the refrigerator they are given a so in the refrigerator they are employing the thermostat property. Thermostat property means here they are given in degree, 0 to minus 20 degree means the heat shift. We can set a relay. That gives 0 to minus 20 degree. The compressor should be in on. So compressed cool air should be given to the refrigerator. Afterwards, it reaches the minus 20 degree. The thermostat will be in off position. So off position, it maintains to a normal condition. Next one is washing machine. In washing machine also mechatronics plays a major out role in automation. When washing machines and semi-automatic, we can provide microprocessor and timer. But when it is automation, we can deals with fuzzy logic and mechatronic system. Another one is microwave. So microwave is in source. It generates the micro oven. So micro oven is a cooker or a thing. Cooker. Okay. Next one is fuel injection system. So fuel injection system means we can inject the fuel. So in bike there are two types. One is 2-stroke and 4-stroke. 2-stroke petrol engine means 2 times the fuel is injected. 4-stroke means 4 times the fuel is injected. So the engine is different from these two. So depend upon the 2-stroke and 4-stroke, the mileage will be in 4-stroke, mileage will be gradually increases. 2-stroke means gradually decreases. Power steering. The power steering means nothing but in the car. The power steering, when you are starting the car, we have to start with power steering. Afterwards they will disconnect the power steering, because we slightly turn the steering means it can turn for power steering. Otherwise, it can be in normal position. After 40 kilometers, it is in normal steering in the modern cars. Air conditioner. So air conditioner is an automation also. We can automation the air conditioner due to the environmental changes. So in the environmental changes, due to the climate, we can change the air conditioner range, cooling range, everything. Next one is a shop floor, tool monitoring system, automation guided vehicles. We can automatically guide a vehicle. Next one is conveyor belt. In the conveyor belt, they are transformed the coals, everything. In the conveyor belt, we can assembling the cars, unassembled cars. In the conveyor belt, we can assemble the cars in sequence. Bottle filling plant. Bottle filling plant means nothing but Fanta, Coca-Cola, Pepsi. So these are the bottle filling plants. They are employed. So for that one also, the mechatronic automation is implemented. So this is the fuel injection. So in this fuel injection, this is 4-stroke, because four types of valve are injected the fuels. So this is 4-stroke petrol, 4-stroke diesel engine. So depend upon that one. So this is the power steering. So this is the steering. So depend upon sensing. So power steering is nothing but it is used in 0 to 40 kilometer only, speed only, because we can turn easily in the power steering. After 50, 60, we are using power steering means this danger one.